And we'll begin 9 a.m. with some breaking news coming in at this moment. Remember, Karnataka cabinet is expected to meet at 10:30 a.m. on the DK Ravi case. Whether it should be handed over to the CBI or not is just a mere formality now. It seems that the Karnataka government seems to have made up its mind. The cabinet will officially decide to shift the case to CBI. But Headlines Today now has exclusive details that show a lot of factors have contributed to Karnataka Chief Minister's change in position on the CBI probe. Firstly, the directive from Sonia Gandhi, who asked Siddaramaiah not to be adamant about not handing over the case to CBI. Second, many of his cabinet colleagues were opposed to his decision to let the CID handle the case. Third, Siddaramaiah was told that the perception on the street and in the online space had got very negative for him and his government. In fact, for the other crucial points as to what forced the government to actually rethink, let's quickly go across to our editor South, T.S. Sudhir. And Rohini also joins us, Rohini Swami from Bengaluru. But let me get in Sudhir first. Morning Sudhir, just take us through what really are those factors, the exclusive details that you have been able to gather. What really are those factors because of which Siddaramaiah was forced to enter into this rethink? All right, we'll try going across to Sudhir in just a short moment from now. But Rohini Swami is with us. Rohini, a number of factors that have in fact been highlighted here in the Headlines Today report. If you could take us through all of them one by one, what really forced the Karnataka government into this rethink?
Well, there was a lot of pressure that was mounting, Sanket, especially on the Karnataka government and Mr. Siddaramaiah. The one big thing was that Sonia Gandhi did make that call to Siddaramaiah and said that there are people's sentiments that are involved in this, and that is why it's crucial that the decision be taken by him to hand it over to the CBI. Initially, when on the floor of the House, when the opposition did demand a CBI inquiry, the Karnataka Home Minister, Mr. K.J. George, said on the floor of the House it would be a CID inquiry, and after which they had to bow down to pressure because the pressure was mounting in terms of protests across Karnataka. The pressure was mounting from the Council of Ministers because when the cabinet meeting was held by along with Mr. Siddaramaiah, there were a lot of ministers who were in support of the CBI inquiry. They said hand it over because they did feel that after the details of the case were discussed with the Council of Ministers, that the CID investigation was coming towards its last stages, and it was also the fact that they did feel that if the CBI did it, not only will they not face flack as a party in Karnataka, but also flack from the people. Let me also bring in this point that Mr. Siddaramaiah, the fact that there are a lot of other politics that are working in is just not in the caste politics coming into picture. And let me also tell you that the people to take, especially take this thing one step further has been the BJP and the JDS. JDS largely. We have seen how the JDS leader, Mr. Kumaraswamy, had released an audio clip. He has been holding press conferences with the family of DK Ravi. And what has happened in this whole thing is that the Karnataka government, the Congress government, has been put on a back foot. But the JDS was quick to take advantage of this, and they have taken up this and made it look like it is because of the pressure they have mounted that the Karnataka government had to hand it has almost decided to hand it over to the CBI. Now the picture is that there's also another point that is being made, which happened over the weekend, is that a big, almost a half-page advertisement was put up, which is a letter written from one mother to another. That is from DK Ravi's mother, written to Sonia Gandhi. This was an advertisement in one of the newspapers explaining why the Karnataka government did not handle it and why the Karnataka government should handle it to the CBI, so that they feel, or the DK Ravi's family feels, that justice will be given to DK Ravi.
Absolutely. And Sudhir, it almost became a prestige issue. I mean, the Chief Minister of Karnataka almost made it a prestige issue that no, I'm not going to hand it over to the CBI, no matter how much the pressure from the opposition really is. Just take us through those 5 key points, 5 reasons why Siddaramaiah had to rethink his decision.
Well, Sanket, Siddaramaiah is known to be an astute politician, but in the last 1 week, the Murphy's Law has been in operation. Almost everything has gone against him, and he would really doubt and look back at his whole attitude of I know best. What has really happened is that this is no longer a crime story, Sanket. This is no longer a case of a death, of a mysterious death of an IAS officer. This has become an all-out political battle. Apart from the points that Rohini Swami mentioned, the big political angle is that of the politics that Kumaraswamy, especially the JDS, is playing in Karnataka, because they do realize that DK Ravi, who belongs to the dominant Vakaliga caste in Karnataka, which constitutes 17% of the population, financially very powerful, politically very powerful. So he has really taken this on to kind of rally the Vakaliga community against the Siddaramaiah government, and the Congress party does realize that it cannot antagonize the powerful community in Karnataka, and Siddaramaiah has been told that even if it means eating humble pie, even if it means ordering a CBI probe, let's go ahead with it, because the community, if it actually rallies against the Congress government in Karnataka, that could spell trouble for Siddaramaiah and of course the Congress. So that is one of the major political reasons why Kumaraswamy has really been able to rise like a phoenix from the ashes in Karnataka. He and his father Devegowda have played their cards very, very well, and the BJP is only too happy to play along with it, because it does realize that 3 years before the election, this could actually come in very handy for the BJP to make some kind of a comeback in Karnataka. Apart from that, of course, other reasons that Rohini Swami mentioned, yes, there was also a division within the Congress, because many Congress leaders believing that the perception on the street and both offline and online was going against the Congress government, as if they had something serious to hide as far as the mysterious death of DK Ravi is concerned.
Absolutely. And Sudhir, what is perhaps the most crucial point that you as well as Rohini have been reporting on since yesterday is the fact that the High Court, Karnataka High Court stepped in, isn't it? The Karnataka High Court actually stepped in and said this report of the CID, the preliminary report, cannot be tabled on the floor of the House. So it almost appears as if the CBI inquiry was nothing but a face saver.
Well, in fact, when Siddaramaiah made that offer that he would kind of present the findings of the preliminary CID report in the assembly, it raised many eyebrows, because it was seen as another case of a death, perhaps a suicide or perhaps even a murder, but why should it be tabled in the assembly? But now the Karnataka High Court, acting on the petition filed by one Sudhir Reddy, has actually decided that they will not, unless the respondents present themselves in the case today morning after 10:30, there is no way the assembly, the chief minister, can actually table the contents of the CID report on the floor of the assembly. And this is going to be a blow for Siddaramaiah, because he was hoping that he would present the contents of the report and thereby take the moral high ground that here is the report presented by my officers, and whatever the CBI does from now on will actually be dependent on what the findings of the CID report is, because in case the CBI finds something totally different, Siddaramaiah and the Congress can always claim some kind of political motives in the CBI report. So essentially politics being played, and all eyes will now be on the High Court of Karnataka High Court on what decision it takes, whether it actually allows Siddaramaiah to table the report. But yes, the stage essentially is set for a legislature versus judiciary contest battle in Karnataka.
Absolutely. Rohini as well as T.S. Sudhir, do stay on with us. This is going to remain our big focus. At 10:30 is that all crucial meeting, the cabinet meeting, where Siddaramaiah is expected to take